baddies coming for.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football. And now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they can get breathing room.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 74 yards. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez is able to drop on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over. previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Leonard Fournette. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, it's Brady.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, yeah, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The final shot before half for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 75. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on to PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the